What the fuck movie? Hey guys, this is Vargas and welcome to another episode of What the Fuck Movie, the video series where I talk about a memorable scene from a movie, either a really cool intro, something that happened with a character, or just something really weird or unique that I saw in a movie that maybe go like, what the fuck movie? What the fuck was that? I've already talked about two movies already, so this is the third one. And it's I want to talk about a movie that I have issues with. I don't think it's a bad movie, but it felt like a chore to get through, and that's the 2005 King Kong movie, the remake done by Peter Jackson. Now, I like Peter Jackson as a director, and with the Lord of the Rings, I was like really hyped to see his version of King Kong. I really like the King Kong original, the 1930s one. Also like the 70s version of King Kong, but I wanted to see what Peter Jackson would bring to the table with his take on King Kong, and the trailer made it look really cool. It made it look like a faithful adaptation to the 1930s version. The same kind of time period, the same setting, the same kind of Kong design, because there is a big difference between the original Kong and the Kong from 70s. And I was really looking forward to it, really hype to see the movie. And I went to see it with a friend. We went to see it, and there were parts of it that I liked. It's well directed. The special effects were really cool. It also spawned a really cool video game that I own and got to play on the GameCube. With one of the longest titles, actually. It's Peter Jackson's King Kong, the video game. And that's pretty long for a video game title. It just rolls out of the tongue. But it was really cool. It will allow you to control Kong in third person. And then when you're one of the humans, you would control it in first person. So I liked it. I liked the video game. Really cool. But the movie itself, again, it has really cool moments. The fight between Kong and the V-Rex, which is that take on a T-Rex, I thought was really cool. That whole chase scene where the V-Rexes are trying to eat Anne, and Kong has to fight them to protect her. I like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that whole fight. And anything involving Kong himself, I liked. I liked the look of the Kong creature. It looked like a giant gorilla. And the motion capture on him was really cool. And I liked the moments that he had with Anne. But the thing I didn't like, and I still don't like about this movie, is just how long it took them to get to the freaking island. There's character development, and then there's just dragging on and on and on. It was like an hour in from the 3-hour movie until they got to the freaking island, and even the original one, it also was a journey to get to the island, but back then you had to stretch the movie because you didn't have that much with the special effects. And in this one, it just felt like a chore to see the characters get to Skull Island. It was just a chore. But once they got to Skull Island, I liked the parts with Kong. But the what the fuck moment from Kong is not the hour-long journey to get to Skull Island or the V-Rex scene. It actually comes after an encounter with Kong where the human characters are thrown into the spider pit. And this is a scene that was originally in the original 1930s version, where the characters fall into this pit and they're assaulted by bugs of all sorts. And Peter Jackson actually recreated the scene in one of the special features for the 2-disc DVD set that I have for the 1930s Kong. And I thought it was pretty cool. But he did his take on it. And there's this character that looks like Popeye. I always call him Popeye because he's like, and he's, I forgot his name. He's played by the guy that actually did the, if I remember this correctly, he's the guy that did the motion capture for Kong. Also the same, Andy Serkis, I want to say his name is. He also did the mocap for a Golem, or the creature from the Lord of the Rings. He was also in Black Panther. I'll put a picture of the actor here and the name, because I think it's Andy Serkis. And they fall into the pit, and it's this really depressing, like, hopeless scene that I didn't like. But my what the fuck moment is when Popeye is being assaulted by these really weird looking, like, worm things. I thought they were leeches, but then they this, like, boner thing, kind of, this penis thing came out, but with teeth, and that looked pretty, like, that looks disgusting. And he has a machete, and he's fighting off the penis things, and then one of the things kind of like latch onto him, and he's fighting them off. And then there's the scene where one of them like rises from behind him, and then it starts sucking on his brain, and he's like, and it's really, really weird. And I'm not a guy that gets easily squirmish. You know, I watch horror movies, I watch sci-fi movies, I watch a whole bunch of stuff. But just seeing that image of Popeye being, like, mauled by that penis-looking thing, and then it started, all these creatures start getting together, and they grab his hand so he can't use the machete anymore, and then the other hand, and they're kind of like just get all on him. It was like, that was what the fuck movie, and yeah, just really, really, what the fuck, really got to me. And again, I don't have a thing for bugs or anything, but that particular scene of seeing poor Popeye being just consumed by these weird, disgusting kind of things really got me, like, they got under my skin. So that, yeah, between the hour-long journey to Skull Island and that spider pit scene, I was like, why, Peter Jackson? Why? I actually liked it. Your other works, and but again, the parts with Kong and the V-Rexes were pretty cool, and the end part, even though that seemed to drag along when they're ice skating, it was a tender moment, I guess, but I was, like, already so lost in this movie. I couldn't get freaking Popeye being consumed by those weird, what the fuck they were. No idea what the fuck those things were, but the weird penis worms. What the fuck, movie? Seriously, what the fuck? That was gross. But yeah, that was my experience with King Kong 2005 by Peter Jackson. Great video game. Again, amazing video game. Love the video game, but why'd you have to do that to Popeye? That was fucked up. No amount of spinach. Maybe he tasted better because of the spinach, but I guess no amount of spinach was gonna help him get super strong and escape those, whatever the fuck those penis worms were. But yeah, really disturbing. But that was episode 3 of What the Fuck Movie. If you're liking this series, please let me know so I can keep it going. You can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be made aware when I post a new video. Also, you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see pictures of the collection whenever I have a chance to post more pictures. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.